Leading off and playing center field from Auburn University, number 3, Brayton Brown. Batting second, the second baseman from St. John's River State College, number 13, Trip McKinley. Batting third, the third baseman from Wofford College, number 28, Ryan Delaney. Batting cleanup, the DH from Presbyterian College, number 26, Eric Toth. Batting fifth, the first baseman from Coastal Carolina, number 30, Graham Brown. Batting sixth and playing right field from High Point University, number 34, Cam Irving. Batting seventh and playing shortstop from Oral Roberts, number 14, Max McCroskey. Batting eighth, the left fielder from St. John's River State College, number 9, J.J. Souza. And batting ninth, the catcher from Winthrop, number 11, Cy Hooks. On the mound tonight from West Virginia University, number 40, Daniel Albuquerque. This time we ask remove your caps for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner being performed tonight by George Hoffman. George is simply one of the best. George, whenever you're ready. Or whenever you're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, George.
The 2021 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2021 Strasburg Express in the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutshaw. Glad to be with you here tonight, as it is the time that everyone's been waiting for here in the Valley League, the Valley Baseball League Championship Series, as the Strasburg Express, winners of the North Division, take on the Waynesboro Generals, the winner out of the Southern Division. Strasburg defeated Winchester last night in a very high-scoring affair. They trailed by 4 runs multiple times in the game, but they were able to battle it out against the Royals and knock off Winchester 17-11, while Waynesboro beat Stanton last night in Game 3 of the South Finals 9-5 get to this game here tonight. Very good matchup with very solid teams here in the Valley Baseball League Championship for Game 1. Getting the ball tonight on the mound for the Express from West Virginia University. It is Daniel Outerkirk. Daniel is from Penn Laird, Virginia. He's a 6'9", 250-pound right-handed starting pitcher, and he will have a big job here tonight in Game 1 of the Valley Baseball League Finals. Starting lineup tonight for the Waynesboro Generals, leading off and playing shortstop, it's Michael Robinson. Batting second, the second baseman, Will Prater. Michael Figueredo, the first baseman, bats third. Zach Levinson, the left fielder, bats fourth. Jackson Ross, the third baseman, bats fifth. Alex Aruz, the catcher, bats sixth. Joey Rezek, the DH, batting seventh tonight for Waynesboro. Batting eighth and playing center, it's Max Weller. And batting ninth is Stephen Wilmer, the right fielder. That's the starting nine tonight for the Waynesboro Generals, as Outerkirk is finishing up his warm-up tosses here tonight. Defense tonight behind the starting pitcher, Daniel Outerkirk. At left field, it's J.J. Souza. And center field, Brayton Brown and Cam Irvins in right. At third base, Ryan Galaney. At shortstop, Mac McCroskey. At second, Trip McKinley. Graham Brown's at first with Ty Hooks behind the plate. Chad Ferry from Clemson. He suffered an injury last night at Winchester on his ankle going into the third base bag, so we don't know if he will be able to play anymore this season. We are hoping, but as of right now, he is not in the lineup, and J.J. Souza will fill his void out there in left field. We're about ready to get started here tonight with Waynesboro and Strasburg.
The Generals from the University of South Carolina, shortstop, number 13, Michael Robinson.
Michael Robinson will step in here in the top of the first inning, Game 1 of the Valley Baseball League Championship here on this Friday evening from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. Beautiful night at the yard. And we are about ready to get this thing started. The first pitch of the night is inside for a ball from Outerkirk at 7:06. And the count is 1-0. 1-0. Swing and a foul back. Outerkirk with a high velocity fastball. It's just a matter of locating his pitches and throwing strikes. That's the one thing he's battled this summer, is base on balls. For Strasburg, this is our fifth appearance in the last 6 summers and 6 out of the last 8 in the Valley Baseball League Finals. Outerkirk throws it and it's up the middle, fielded and thrown to first. Good play by Mac McCroskey behind the bag. It wasn't hit too awfully hard by Robinson, but a good play.
Number 9, Will Prater.
As the shortstop McCroskey comes behind the bag, gets all the way to the ball, makes a strong throw to first, and that is the first out here in the top of the first. Good start for Outerkirk in the Express, and that brings up Will Prater, the second baseman. In the postseason, Prater batting .388 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Bats from the left side. And the first pitch to him is a strike at the knees. It is 0-1. Prater from Western Carolina University. He's from Dallas, Georgia. 6'2", lefty, 180. This Generals team got off to a great start in the postseason, shocking the Tom Sox and beating them 2-0. As Outerkirk fires in a strike, it's 0-2. Then they went on and took on Stanton. They have a pretty solid rivalry, Generals and the Braves, and Generals prevailed last night in Game 3 to get to this finals game series here. 0-2, hit up the middle again. McCroskey fields on a hop, shuffles his feet, throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs here in the top of the first.
The first baseman from Florida Gulf Coast University, number 34, Alejandro Figueredo.
Alejandro Figueredo, the first baseman, will bat here. Alejandro is from Florida Gulf Coast University. 6'3", righty, 240. So 2 straight ground outs to the shortstop McCroskey to get us started here tonight in Game 1 of the Valley Baseball League Finals. Outerkirk shakes off a couple of signs. The tall righty comes set in his open stance. The pitch. That's a called strike on the inner part of the plate, 0-1. Game 1 of the finals here tonight. Game 2 at Waynesboro tomorrow night, and Game 3 will be back here Strasburg Sunday night if necessary. Best of 3 series. Count is 0-1. Swing, and that ball is popped up right side towards the stands and out of play, and fan makes a nice catch out there in the bleachers.
Give that fan a contract.
And he threw the ball back in, and it'll fly back towards the dugout and nearly take off somebody's head in the dugout. Good play out there in the bleachers and right. It's one of the first catches I've seen all year. 0-2. Fastball up high from Outerkirk, and it misses 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball and a check swing foul back into the net. Count is still 1-2. Dimensions here at First Bank Park, 300 down the lines and 365 in the center. And kind of odd, this is the first time these two teams have played here in Strasburg all year long, and that's one of the differences with the COVID schedule we dealt with, as Strasburg in the season series beat Waynesboro 2-0. That was very early in the season. I remember Waynesboro pitching really struggled in that couple of games. Pitch is just down low from Daniel Outerkirk. It misses 2-2. So this is the first time that we've seen Waynesboro here all year long. And they are trying to get off on the right foot here in the top of the first, but already down 2 outs and a 2-2 count to Figueredo. The pitch, swing, and that ball is hit well into left center field. Brown, though, has room. He gets on his horse, makes the running catch, and the half inning is over. 1-2-3, the Generals go in the top of the first. Strasburg coming up. Landon Ginn is on the mound for the Generals. We're back after this. And we go to the bottom of the first in Game 1 of the Valley Baseball League Finals. Landon Ginn is on the mound for the Waynesboro Generals tonight, and he will face the Strasburg Express lineup. Leading off and playing center field is Brayton Brown. Batting second is the second baseman, Trip McKinley. Batting third, the third baseman, Ryan Galaney. Batting fourth, the DH, Eric Toth. Batting fifth, Graham Brown, the first baseman. Batting sixth and playing right, it's Cam Irvin. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Mac McCroskey. Batting eighth and playing left, it's J.J. Souza. Batting ninth and doing the catching, it's Ty Hooks. Brayton Brown will lead it off as he hit a leadoff home run last night in Winchester. And the first pitch is swung on and missed, and the count is 0-1. Brayton Brown is from Auburn. 5'9" righty. He's out of Selma, Alabama. And in the playoffs, he is hitting .352, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. A lot of shaking off by the pitcher as he comes from the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. To the count to Brayton Brown here in the bottom of the first. The kick and the 0-2. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. Good eye there by Brayton. It is 1-2. No score, bottom of the first. Strasburg looking to pick up where they left off last night in a game where they scored 17 runs. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Brayton Brown goes down on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Trip McKinley, the second baseman. McKinley from St. John's River State College, hometown of Sarasota, Florida, 6-foot righty, 180 pounds. McKinley really turned things on right around before the All-Star break. Really got his season moving. First pitch. Breaking ball, there's that slider. It's down in the dirt. Good eye there by Tripp, 1-0. Temps could get down there a little bit tonight. Still hovering in the mid to high 80s here this evening at the moment as that one skips in the dirt. Count is 2-0. This game is live on Facebook. You can go on the Express Facebook page. You can also go onto the Strasburg Express YouTube or on Presto Sports Stretch Internet. You can watch the game on your TV if you'd like, if you have the YouTube app, or you can cast it through the Facebook app. 2-0. Way outside, he yanked that fastball. Count is 3-0. Great example of you never know what's going to happen in the Valley League. Waynesboro, the 4 seed in the South, and they're here in the finals. 3-0 is a called strike. McKinley was showing bunt, and he was on his way to first, and the home plate umpire called it a strike. Waynesboro, believe it or not, actually finished the regular season below 500. They were 19-21. But they're 3-1 in the playoffs, while Strasburg is 4-0. McKinley takes another strike. He thought it was a ball. 3-2. Strasburg fans thought so as well. Strasburg 26-15 regular season, number 1 in the North. 3-2 to McKinley. Swinging, that ball is crushed down the left field line. It is a home run. Trip McKinley lines a home run over the left field wall, whizzing past the foul pole, and it is 1-0 Strasburg here in the bottom of the first inning. I think he's glad that he didn't get walked. 1-0 Strasburg, bottom of the first. That ball got out of the park in a hurry. I don't know if I've seen a ball get out of here that quick all year.
Wofford College, number 28, Ryan Delaney.
It was a matter of, was it fair and did it have enough under it? It looked like it was going to hit the foul pole or at least maybe fall short, but it just had enough to get over, and that one got over in a hurry. First pitch to Galaney's popped up down the right field line towards the bleachers. Where's that fan at? Didn't catch that one. 0-1.
Foul balls tonight are yours to keep. Kids don't kill each other trying to get them. There'll be lots of foul balls.
So Strasburg with a big run here in the bottom of the first. Trip McKinley, as I was mentioning just moments before the home run, you know, he turned his season around, really got it going, and a big hit there. 0-1 the count to Ryan Galaney. Galaney batting .470 in the playoffs. Takes a pitch for a ball. He's 8 for 17 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Galaney had a successful Game 1 against Winchester. Multiple hits, also a home run. That ball's hit well into left. That's going towards the gap. One hops the wall. Galaney around first, hustling to second. Here's the throw. It's not in time, and Ryan Galaney with a one-out double here in the bottom of the first. So the train continues to roll on here in the bottom of the first. Strasburg with a home run and a double into the gap. And here's Eric Toth. Toth from Presbyterian. That was a perfectly hit baseball by Galani. Just didn't have the lift to get it out. So Toth steps in here. Pitch fouled back. Strasburg being aggressive. It's 0-1. 14 pitches so far for Landon Ginn. Owen won the count. Toth at the plate. Galani at second. And the pitch. That's in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. A ruse. It is 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, and a 1-0 game. Pretty big lead at second for Galani. The pitch. That is hit in the right. That's going to get down for a base knock. Charging on the play is Wilmer. Throws to the plate. It's off line, and Strasburg scores another one. Eric Toth with an RBI single into left field, and Strasburg leads it 2-0. Ryan Galani had the stop sign there, but he decided to go anyways. He ran through the third base coach's sign, and it paid off. It's 2-0 Strasburg. 3 hits here in the first inning for the Express, and here comes Graham Brown, the first baseman. Ball was hit pretty well, and Wilmer came up throwing, but the throw was up the line. And yeah, Galani had the stop sign, but he said, nope, I'm going to keep going anyways. The pitch to Graham Brown. Swing and a miss. Slider way out in front, 0-1. So Eric Toth comes up clutch. RBI base hit in the right. Count is 0-1 to Graham Brown. Brown pops it up and out of play. Brown from Coastal Carolina. He's from Middletown, Maryland. 6-foot righty, 195. He's hitting .388 in the postseason with a home run and 5 RBIs. Count is quickly 0-2 to Graham Brown. Stands with the open stance, crouched down a bit. The pitch. That is hammered to left. Is it fair or foul? It is a fair ball. It's gone. 2-run home run for Graham Brown in the bottom of the first. It's 4-0 Strasburg. He hit it down the left field line. It was way into the air, and the home plate umpire called it fair. Strasburg 4-0 in the first. Oh my goodness. Strasburg 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Still only 1 out. Brown got a pitch to hit. I think it was that first pitch slider that he saw a little bit ago when he swung and missed at it. He waited back, and he had that one way in the air. It was just a matter of did it stay fair or foul. The umpire called it fair, and that's all that matters. Strasburg with a 4-0 lead here in the first.
University, number 34, Cam Irving.
So that brings up Cam Irving, the right fielder. Strikeout to start the inning. Since then, a home run, a double, an RBI single, and a 2-run home run. Irvin takes a strike as the catcher drops it, 0-1. Irvin in the postseason, he's 2 for 6, .333 average, no home runs and no RBIs. 0-1 the count. Breaking ball called a strike, and again, Irvin didn't really like it, 0-2. Irvin, 6'3" righty from High Point, and also Penn-Lair, Virginia, just like the starting pitcher. Swing and a miss. Got him on a slider out of the zone, and that is out number 2 here in the first.
Shortstop from Oral Roberts University, number 14, Mac McCroskey.
Brings up Mac McCroskey. Mac is from Oral Roberts University. 6'1". He's out of Springdale, Arkansas. Levinson's in left for the Generals. Center field, it's Weller, and Wilmer is in right. Ross is at third. Robinson at short. Swing and a foul tip back. Prater at second. Figueredo at first, and Aruz is behind the dish. Count is 0-1. 17 strikes and 6 balls so far for Landon Ginn, but maybe too many strikes in the zone. That's 23 pitches. McCroskey takes one that skips to the plate. It's 1-1. 4-0 here in the bottom of the first, game one of the league championship series. McCroskey 400 average here in the postseason, no home runs, 4 RBIs. Takes one outside, 2-1. To get to this point, General swept Charlottesville 2-0. They beat Stanton 2-1. And for Strasburg, swept Newmarket 2-0 and swept Winchester 2-0. 2-1 to McCroskey. That is caught a ball, 3-1. Must have been a tad inside. J.J. Souza, the left fielder, waits on deck. He would be next if McCroskey can get aboard here. 3-1. And he hits it down the first baseline. It is a fair ball. It takes an odd hop past the bag. McCroskey rounding first. He's on his way to second. Getting the ball in, the right fielder. A strong throw from Wilmer. And Mac McCroskey with a 2-out double. He was fortunate there. He had a weird hop.
Left fielder from St. John's River State College, number 9.
And it was around the bag, and Figueredo just could not really get to it. And we've got a meeting at the mound. Pitching coach coming out to talk to the starting pitcher, Landon Ginn. 5 hits here in the inning for the Express, and 2 of them have been long balls. McKinley and Graham Brown have gone deep so far for the 4-0 lead. So getting back to action now. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the first after the meeting at the mound. Brings up J.J. Souza, the left fielder. Souza batting .500 in the playoffs. He's 4 for 8 with a home run and 4 RBIs. First pitch is down low, 1-0. Souza, when he gets a hold of one, it's not a cheapie, that's for sure. When he hits it out of the yard, it usually goes to right field. He usually pulls it, and it's usually well over the fence and right. 1-0 to Souza. McCroskey at second. That is down and out, 2-0. Souza, the 8th hitter in the lineup, and he's trying to get a pitch to hit here. And you would think 2-0, he might get a decent pitch to hack at. If you're Souza, you want to try to get a fastball, possibly middle in, and drive it to that right center gap. Long hold, 2-0. Swing and a foul ball. And it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike to J.J. Souza. Pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Daniel Outerkirk out behind the dugout throwing, trying to stay loose after he threw a pretty quick inning, and then he's had to wait around for 15-20 minutes at least. 2-2 to Souza with 2 outs in the first. JJ hits it hard to second, playing back on the hop as Prater throws to first in time, and the half inning is over. Strasburg sends 8 men to the plate, and they score 4 runs. After 1 inning of play, Strasburg 4, Waynesboro nothing. We go to the second. Back after this, game 1 of the VBL Championship Series. We go to the second inning of play. Strasburg leads it 4-0. Zach Levinson, the left fielder, will lead it off against Daniel Outerkirk. First pitch is a fastball missing up and in, 1-0. Levinson in the playoffs, 4 for 13, 307 batting average, no home runs, 2 RBIs. 1-0 the count. That is a fastball inside under the hands, 2-0. Big trades around the MLB today. The Nationals practically selling off their franchise. I mean, really, they trade away a lot of their valuable players except Juan Soto, as that one misses. Trey Turner, Max Scherzer to the Dodgers. And a big deal. The Dodgers and Yankees are putting their money in the players and trying to win a ring. 3-0. That is a strike, 3-1. One National remains who's been there his whole career, and that's Ryan Zimmerman. I think he's on a 1-year deal. 3-1 from Outerkirk. Ball 4, not how you want to start the inning after scoring 4, a leadoff walk.
The third baseman from Florida Atlantic, number 15, Jackson Ross.
Brings up Jackson Ross, the third baseman. That's the thing with Outerkirk that he really has had a problem with this summer, and it's just walks. Walks this season seem like they turn into a double or triple all around the league. Stealing has been insane compared to guys getting thrown out, which has really been non-existent. The pitch to Ross. That's a strike, 0-1. And I'm not really sure why that is. If it's just the catchers or, I mean, obviously a lot of it's on the pitcher because it's a matter of keeping an eye on them and having a quick motion to the plate. But, I mean, these guys have been stealing a lot of bases this year. That is hit down the left field line, but foul. Ross is batting .352 in the playoffs. He does have a home run and 4 RBIs. I mean, I can't really think of, at least here, maybe 2 or 3 instances where Strasburg's thrown someone out stealing. And that's been a league-wide thing. Charlottesville stole franchise record this year. Nearly hitting him on a breaking ball over his head, but it doesn't. Hooks makes the catch 1-2. So Outerkirk needs to tighten up here a little bit after the 4-run inning by his team. You hate to start giving away base runners after your offense worked that hard to get them on the board. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. Ross is battling. It's 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out in the second. Waynesboro trying to chip away at this 4-0 deficit. The pitch. Outside, 3-2. Alex Aruz, the catcher, awaits on deck. Levinson at first after the leadoff walk. Swing and a miss, and the bat broke. The barrel flies to the left. I don't know how that even happened. He swung the bat, and the barrel just broke. I don't know what happened there. Is there cork in that thing? Just kidding. What's in that thing? He went to stop his swing, and the barrel of the bat flew off. And
we're at number 22, Alex Aruz.
And Jackson Ross goes down swinging, I guess you would say, for the first out. I've never seen that. So 1 out here in the second, and here's Aruz, and he takes one inside, 1-0. 1-0. Outerkirk steps off. It's not a George Brett incident, is it? Yeah, you're right. 1-0. And that's to the backstop and into the net. Count is 2-0 as Levinson will move up to second on the wild pitch. 2-0 the count to Aruz, runner in second base and only one out. Takes a strike, 2-1. Aruz is 3 for 12 in the playoffs. Still looking for his first home run and first RBI. Outerkirk 15 strikes and 12 balls. 2-1 the count with one out in the second. The pitch. Swing and a chopper up the middle to second. McKinley plays the hop, throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs. That ball was hit hard, and McKinley played it on a hop, and runner moves up to third with 2 outs.
From East Carolina, number 33, Joey Rezick.
Brings up Joey Rezick, the DH. Strasburg last night, they struggled defensively, and catching fly balls, fielding ground balls, it was really an issue. But the bats were able to hold up as that ball gets away, and a runner is coming to the plate, and he is safe. Strasburg giving away a run, a leadoff walk, and then a wild pitch, and the Generals are on the board. It's 4-1. That's the last thing you want to do is gift wrap runs and then give them away, and that's what they do there. So a run is across for the Generals. Still no hits, but it's 4-1. So the count is 1-0. And that's a strike. And usually when that happens, then you get the next out, and they wouldn't have scored. But 1 ball, 1 strike. Outerkirk always working from the stretch. The pitch, that's down and in. And one thing you've got to keep an eye out, Strasburg I know especially, they've used a lot of pitching the last few days, and you want to try to get, I know this sounds kind of low, but you want to get 4 innings out of your starter, 5. But in the Valley League, a lot of guys don't really get stretched out as much and don't go as far or as long as maybe they could, as that one misses, and it's 3-1. Ostrander started last night for the Express. 3-1. That's in the dirt. Ball 4, and Outerkirk
Center fielder from Arizona
allows another walk.
Max Weller.
So Levinson got the second on a wild pitch, he got the third on a ground out, and then he scored on a wild pitch. Here's Max Weller, the center fielder, runner on first, 2 outs in the second. Strasburg up 4-1. The pitch. Swing and a nubber off the hands and caught at first by Graham Brown. And that is the 3rd out of the top of the second. Strasburg allows a run. The Generals get one across on a wild pitch. Strasburg 4, Waynesboro 1. We go to the bottom of the second. We're back after this. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Ethan Smock is now on the mound for the Generals.
Which one is it?
1-0 the count as we begin the second. Ty Hooks facing Smock. That's inside. Ethan Smock is from Frontier Community College in Russellville, Kentucky. 6'2", righty, 165. I believe he was acquired in a trade. I recognize his name. And the count is 2-0. That is down low, 3-0. Thanks for joining us here in Game 1 of the Valley League Championship Series with the Waynesboro Generals and Strasburg Express. Strasburg 4 runs in the first, taking the 4-0 lead. The Generals with 1 in the second, and now a 3-0 count to Ty Hooks. And Smock walks him on 4 pitches out of the bullpen.
Now batting center fielder number 3, Brayton Brown.
So final line for the Generals starting pitcher again. He goes 1 inning. He allows 5 hits, 4 runs that are all earned, doesn't walk any, and strikes out 2. So we go back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Brayton Brown. He struck out swinging his first time up. And there's the first pitch in there for a strike from Smock. It is 0-1. Ty Hooks at first. Brayton Brown at the dish. Nobody out in the second. The pitch. Swinging. That is a hard grounder to short. Fielded on the hop. Going to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. 6-4-3 double play, and there are 2 outs.
So it wouldn't have been last night, right?
Second baseman number 13, Trip McKinley.
It would have been game 1 with Winchester?
Yes.
Ball was hit hard, but good play by Robinson to field. Throw to Prater at the bag for 1, and Prater to Figueredo for out number 2. So here comes Trip McKinley. Big play there for the Generals. McKinley takes one down low, 1-0.
I see that. I'm wondering, did he play in the regular season with anybody?
1-0. That's up high. (2-0), and that misses. Three and 0 to McKinley. That's right down the middle, 3-1. 66 viewers over on Facebook, 23 on YouTube. Thanks for joining in. Game 1 of the finals. 3-1. McKinley pops it up. And first base side in foul territory. First baseman under it, makes the snag. And that is out number 3. The Express, a leadoff walk, a double play, and a pop out. Not much going in the second. We're through 2. We go to inning number 3. Strasburg leads Waynesboro 4-1.
4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Fielder from Florida Gulf Coast University, number 14, Stephen Wilmer.
We go to the top of the third inning. Strasburg leads 4-1. And the pitch is outside from Outerkirk, 1-0. Stephen Wilmer, the right fielder, leads it off.
He hit a two-run homer and he made two incredible catches in right field. Wow. One that probably saved two.
Wilmer, a home run and 5 RBIs, had a big home run last night. Swing and a miss way behind. 1-1.
He had an amazing game.
He's 4 for 14 here in the postseason. One ball, one strike. Bats down low, 2-1. Outerkirk just not really working in front of the count, ahead. And it makes it challenging. Two and one. That's a strike, 2-2. Swing, and that ball's hit well into left, but coming in and making the catch is the left fielder Souza, and there's one out. Hit well, but not well enough.
Shortstop, number 13, Michael Robinson.
And that phrase would have worked well with Weller, but that was Wilmer, so I'll have to save that one. Not well executed. 1 up, 1 down in the third. Back to the top. It's Michael Robinson, the shortstop. He grounded to McCroskey his first time up. That's popped up into right. Foul territory. Graham Brown giving it a look and breaching the glove out and making the snag. Good play down the line by Graham Brown, and there are 2 outs. He was running towards the fence area
Will Prater.
and just kind of put the mid out and snagged it. And there are 2 outs in the third. Here comes Will Prater, the second baseman. He also grounded to McCroskey and couldn't beat it out his first time up. The first pitch. That's a strike. Generals wearing their visiting unis with the gray pants, the blue stripe down the side, blue unis, red and white lettering. Big Valley League logo on the sleeve. 0-1. That is outside. Strasburg, the home unis, white pants with the stripe down the side. Purple stripe. And then the top part is white, as that one's hit well down the left field line, but it is a foul ball. Bottom part is split with purple and black striping. Sleeves the same. Nice American flag on the top back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Skips to the plate. Hooks blocked it, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the top of the third. Set at the belt, the pitch, and that is hit up the middle off the glove of Outerkirk into center field. McKinley couldn't get it. It's bobbled by Brayton Brown after the big turn by Prater, and that'll be an error. So a single and an E8 by Brayton Brown, moving the runner up to second base, and not a good error there. Ball was scorched.
34, Alejandro Figueroa.
And what do you call that? Self-preservation? They're going to come out and check on Outerkirk, make sure he's all right. He got the glove up and deflected off of him, and then Brown overran it in center after a big turn around first by Prater. He took advantage and moved up to second. So, runner at second base, 2 outs. Figueredo steps up to the plate. Alejandro awaits the pitch, and it's a ball. He flew out to center his first time up. He's 0 for 1. That was the first hit of the night, and a deserving hit as it was hit off the bat extremely hard. One oh the count. Outerkirk set and the pitch. Outside 2-0. So Daniel Outerkirk, 26 strikes, 21 balls. So he's at 47 through 2 2/3. And now you got to be thinking that Figueredo is sitting on a fastball. Outside 3-0. Dan Outerkirk trying to work through the 2-out single and error by Strasburg. Lead is at 4-1, and Outerkirk going to step off, and now he needs time. So this will be the first visit. Meeting at the mound is completed. Three and 0. What do you think that sign, or what they were talking about? Throw it outside and don't throw anything that he could hit. 3-0. He gets one to hit right down the middle. A called strike. 3-1. Right down the middle. 3-2.
I guess you did say
3-2. Swinging a chopper to short. McCroskey has to wait on the base runner. Throw to first in time, and that's the half inning. Good job by Dan Outerkirk getting out of the jam. A 6-3 put out for the third out in the third, and Waynesboro goes down without any runs coming across. We go to the bottom of the third, game 1 of the VBL finals. Strasburg 4, Waynesboro 1. We're back after this on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. We go to the bottom of the third. Ryan Galaney leads it off. Strasburg leading it 4-1. Ethan Smock still on the mound. Galaney takes a changeup in there for a called strike, 0-1. Strasburg, 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Waynesboro, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Galaney takes just outside, 1-1. Galaney coming in with a 470 average. Got to up that up after the double earlier. Swing and a foul back. He was early on it. Galaney now batting 500. One ball, 2 strikes to Galaney. The pitch. Called strike 3 looking. And Galaney goes down on strikes for the first out.
26, Eric Toth.
So 1 out in the third, and Smock trying to slow down the Express a bit out of the pen. Brings up Eric Toth. He singled in a run his last time up, scored. The pitch. That is popped up, and that should be playable. And it is. Catch is made in foul territory by the first baseman, Figueredo, and they're quickly 2 outs.
Number 30, Graham Brown.
So 2 quick outs. Strasburg going down very quietly so far here in the third. Here's Graham Brown. Takes a strike. So since the first inning, the Express with 1 base runner, and then he was erased on a double play. Strikeout and a pop out here. That is hit in the right center by Graham Brown. That is going towards the gap, and it is not cut off by the right fielder Wilmer. All the way to the wall and into second base with a 2-out double as Graham Brown, his second hit of the night. He's 2 for 2. So Brown getting the 6th hit of the night for the Express, trying to get some momentum back.
Number 34, Cam Irving.
Here comes Cam Irving. He went down on, I believe, 3 pitches. His first time up. Cam Irving, the right fielder, pops it up. He was early. It was that changeup that Smock's been throwing first pitch. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. 2 outs in the third. Runner at second. The pitch. Way inside. Good block by Aruz. 1-1. One and one. That's a strike. Scores around the big leagues, Nationals and the Cubs, who are, I'm guessing, fielding AAA-like teams today. Nats lead the Cubs 2-1 in the third. Blue Jays lead Kansas City 1-0 in the second. Baltimore leading the Tigers 2-0 in the fourth. 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in the infield. You never know, but Figueredo is there, and he comes in at the last second, makes the catch, and that is out number 3. Strasburg with a 2-out double, stranded at second. We are through 3, going to the fourth. Strasburg leads it 4-1. We go to the fourth, 4-1 Strasburg. Kyle Gutshaw with you from Strasburg, Virginia. Daniel Outerkirk allows a broken bat single into left on the first pitch to Zach Levinson. And the Generals are off to a good start here in the fourth inning.
15, Jackson Ross.
So there's 2 broken bats tonight. One, a normal broken bat. The other, a very odd broken bat on a half swing. So 1 on, nobody out, and that brings up Jackson Ross. Ross struck out swinging back in the second inning. Second hit of the night for the Generals. The pitch is inside 1-0. 1-0. That's inside 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Fastball right down Broadway, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Swing and a chopper behind the plate. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, you can join us here tonight on the live stream on Facebook, on the Express Facebook page, the Strasburg Express YouTube page, and you can easily watch on your smart device, your TV, your PlayStation, your whatever. As long as you have internet and you can get apps, you can watch us. 2-2, up and in, and this is getting a little sketchy for Outerkirk. You've got to be careful. It's a runner on and a 3-2 count with nobody out, and Outerkirk's been fortunate to work around some control issues tonight, but right here, you've got to rein it in. And I would say here that the runner will move on the pitch. He does not, and it's down low, ball 4. Walks continue to pile up on the Express. Outerkirk walks another. It's first and second and nobody out.
The catcher, number 22, Alex Aruz.
Here's Alex Aruz. Does he bunt here? That's the question. Aruz grounded out to second his first time up, fielded by Trip McKinley. Outerkirk trying to get a ground ball. He shows bunt, takes back, and takes a strike, 0-1. That's a ball. One and one. Swing, and that ball is popped up in the shallow right. Coming in, the right fielder, Irving. He makes the one-handed grab, which always scares me to death, and that is out number 1.
The DH, number 33, Joey Rezick.
So 1 out, and here comes Joey Rezick. You know what they taught me when I was in high school is you have that hand there. Nowadays, you know, you see him catch it one-handed, and I guess until they drop one, they won't learn. Here's the pitch. That is down and in. Yeah, I've seen some old baseball gloves, and holy cow. I mean, what they have now, and you wonder why they run for $200 or $300 a glove. They are, I mean, they're nice. Baseball bats as well. Metal bats, wooden bats. That one misses, 2-0. Rezick walked his first time up, and he's in a good spot here as Outerkirk has 66 pitches and only 33 strikes. 2-0 to Rezick. Fastball, it's a strike, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Swinging a hard grounder to short. Picked on the short out McCroskey to McKinley for 1. Back to first. Double play, 6-4-3. That ball was scorched to short. McCroskey made a heck of a play on the short hop, got it to McKinley for one. McKinley whipped it back to first. That is a great double play there. Give credit to Mac McCroskey being able to pick that baseball out of the ground. And that is a twin killing to end the top of the fourth. Strasburg still leading 4-1. They will send batters 7, 8, and 9 up in the bottom of the fourth inning. We're back after this in the finals out of the Valley League. Four to one as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Mac McCroskey will lead it off. And the first pitch is chopped to second. Prater throws to first, and there's one out.
Left fielder number 9, J.J. Souza.
One pitch, one out here in the inning, and that brings up J.J. Souza. So Smock has come in and slammed the door for the Generals. He has thrown really well. J.J. Souza grounded out to second his first time up, takes a breaking ball in there on the outer part for a strike, 0-1. 4-1 still, bottom of the fourth. 0-1. Way outside, slider going toward the other batter's box, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 26 pitches for Ethan Smock. 16 strikes and 10 balls. 1 ball, 2 strikes, lefty-lefty matchup, the pitch. Swing and a foul back off the pole, still 1-2. Looking through the numbers right now, McKinley, Galani, and Toth, along with McCroskey, all with a base knock for the Express, or at least they have 1 hit. And Brown has 2, Graham Brown. Souza takes the ball in the dirt, 2-2. For the Generals, Prater with 1, Levinson with 1. And pitching-wise, again, only lasted an inning for the Generals starting the game. He allowed 5 hits, 4 earned runs, no walks and 2 strikeouts. And Outerkirk so far, 4 innings, 2 hits, a run, 3 walks and a strikeout. Souza pops it up on a pitch in on his hands. Weller calls it, and he makes the catch. 2 outs in the fourth. 2 up, 2 down again.
Now batting the catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
Here comes Ty Hooks, the catcher. Ty's been drawing a lot of walks lately. He drew multiple walks last night, scored a couple of runs, and drew one earlier, but was involved in a double play. First pitch outside, caught kind of awkwardly, 1-0. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss, way behind the fastball, 1-1. Top of the lineup is next if Hooks can get on here. Generals will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in the fifth. 1-1. Hooks fouls it off his hands, 1-2. Might have got a piece of the umpire there on the ricochet. One and two. Smock shakes off a sign the pitch. Swinging, that's hit into the net. Foul towards the dugout. Oh, player reached over, tried to make the snag, but he dropped it. And it's still 1-2. One-two hit down the line. That's foul. One-two to Hooks. Swing and a foul off the pole. Long battle here with Ty Hooks against Ethan Smock. One ball, two strikes. Let's try it again. Kicking the pitch. Breaking ball, good eye there by Ty. That had been 4 foul balls in a row before that ball. So, pitch number 8 is coming up here in the AB. 2-2. Outside, says the home plate umpire. Smock wanted it. It's up and out, 3-2. On deck, Brayton Brown, and he is 0 for 2 at the moment. A strikeout and a hard hit 6-4-3 double play. 3-2 to the catcher Hooks, trying to draw yet another walk. Here it comes. That is in the dirt, ball 4, and it continues on as Hooks throws the bat almost to third base instead of towards the dugout.
Number 3, Brayton Brown.
Nobody does it better than Chad Ferry. When he hits it, he throws it nearly to the parking lot. So a 2-out walk here in the 4th, back-to-back innings. Strasburg with base runners after having 2 outs. And Brayton Brown looking to get some revenge on this Generals team after getting out twice already. He hits lefties well and has that power to left. The first pitch. Fastball's a strike, 0-1. For Ty Hooks, he's 1 for 10 in the playoffs, but he's probably drawn 5 or 6 walks. The pitch to Brown. Swing and a foul back. He was way out in front. He's got to wait back. It's 0-2. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Brown is now 6 for 19 here in the postseason. A couple of home runs and 4 RBIs. This would be a good time to elevate and celebrate. 0-2 from Smock. Swing and a foul back. Strasburg really going after a lot of pitches up on the hands. But he stays alive and will do it again. Linda says, how do you find it on apps? Linda, if you have a smart TV, you can look up the YouTube app and search up Strasburg Express on there. Breaking ball popped up, first base side. There's 2 outs. Runner should be going. Hooks is not running. The catch is made, and that is out number 3. He completely fell asleep there. Brown can't believe that he missed that pitch, and that is out number 3.
Pull out your admission ticket.
Pop out into foul territory for out number 3, and we go to the 5th. Strasburg 4, Generals of Waynesboro 1. Top of the fifth inning, Generals trailing Strasburg 4-1, game one of the league championship series from Strasburg. It'll be 8-9-1, Maxwell, Stephen Wilmer, and Michael Robinson. First pitch is grounded to third. Galaney bobbles it, throws to first anyways, and not in time. That'll be an error by the third baseman, Ryan Galaney. Tough one there. You've got to make that play.
14, Stephen Wilmer.
Tough break for Outerkirk. Leadoff error, and Strasburg has not been shy of committing errors, especially recently. At one point, they were leading the league in fielding percentage, but I'm sure that dropped drastically. He shows bunt, he gets it down, Hooks comes out of the crouch, picks it up, throws to first in time, and good execution there on both sides for the bunt to get down and move the runner to second, but also by Hooks to make the play. So sacrifice goes 2 to 3.
Shortstop, number 13, Michael Robinson.
And there's one out. Back to the top of the lineup. Outerkirk's going to have to face Michael Robinson. He's the shortstop. 4-1 in the fifth inning of play. Robinson 0 for 2, and he hits it to third. Galaney picks it up on the short hop, looks the runner back, throws to first in the dirt, but a great pick by Graham Brown. Wow, that ball was in the ground, and he was somehow able to scoop it up. And Galaney able to make the play, and there are 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 9, Will Prater.
Oh, that was crazy. So 2 outs now in the fifth. Robinson's 0 for 3, and here comes Will Prater, the second baseman. 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. The pitch to Prater, and a called strike up in the zone, 0-1. Somebody from the Generals dugout just said, don't swing at those balls. Guess they thought it was up high. 0-1. Outerkirk set at the belt, and the pitch. Swing at a chopper to first. Brown waiting back. It's a fair ball. Runner didn't. Oh, check that. They called it foul. Brown caught the ball off the hop, but the first base umpire calls it a foul ball, and it's 0-2. So Prater fortunate there because he didn't run. He was still in the box. So let's see if they can take advantage. 0-2 to Prater. Swing and a chopper up the middle. McKinley plays back on the hop, throws at the first just in time, and that is out number 3. And now Graham Brown talking to the base umpire about that previous play. But nevertheless, that is out number 3, and we go to the bottom of the fifth. Strasburg looking to add on to their 4-1 lead. It'll be 2-3-4, McKinley, Galaney, and Toth.
Number 13, Trip McKinley.
We start the bottom of the fifth inning. Trip McKinley will lead it off against Ethan Smock. It'll be McKinley, Ryan Galaney, and Eric Toth. Strasburg 4 runs in the first, Waynesboro 1 in the second. That's where we're at right now. First pitch to McKinley, fastball outside, 1-0. McKinley with a home run and a pop out to first. When's the last time we had? I have 4 pop outs to first by the Express so far tonight. 4 of them. That one misses. McKinley has popped out to first. Toth has popped out to first. Cam Irving has popped out to first. And Brayton Brown has popped out to first. 2-0. Swing, and that is hit well into right, but right there is Wilmer. He makes the catch without barely having to move. Line out to right for the first out.
Number 28, Ryan Galaney.
Brings up Ryan Galaney, the third baseman. He has doubled and struck out looking tonight. Here's Galaney. He takes a fastball outside. One-0. That's a ball. Be careful here. Lefty on the mound in a 2-0 count. Oh, big hanging curveball in there, 2-0. 2-1. Swing, and that is blooped into right. That is not going to be caught. Drops in front of the right fielder, Wilmer. Galaney with his second hit of the night. He's 2 for 3, and that brings up Eric Toth, the designated hitter.
Number 26, Eric Toth.
Eric Toth, a single with an RBI, a run scored, and one of those pop-out victims to first. He's got power. You got to keep an eye out for that. Runner goes, pitches outside, throw to second. It's high, and into second base is Galaney with a stolen base. Ryan Galaney is a very good base stealer, that's for sure, and base runner in general, but he snags second there. And he's in scoring position with 1 out and a 1-0 count. So now Toth with a base hit could possibly get him another run. Runner goes again, huge jump, and he takes third easily. I looked down at my scorebook for a second, and he's already at third. Waynesboro not playing the infield in here, and Toth takes a ball, 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2, runner at third, 1 out, the pitch. Swing, and he stays alive, fouling it away. It is still 2-2. Oh, it nearly hits him. Great block by a ruse, 3-2. Swing and a foul back. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom 5. Strasburg up 4-1 with a big run at third, and that's Galaney. Smock from the windup, the pitch. Swing and a fly ball down the right field line. It's well struck. It's foul, and if he would have caught that, that would have been a run. That would have been a sacrifice fly easily. I wonder if he didn't catch that on purpose, because he was right there at the baseball towards the fence in foul territory, and he did not make the catch, and it looked like he was under the baseball, but he can say he dropped it on purpose. Didn't drop it, but missed it. Count is still 3-2. Eric Toth trying to put it in play with the infield playing back. Breaking ball in the dirt. Ball gets away, and Galaney's going to go back, partly because his teammate was still standing in the baseline, and he probably would have run his own guy over. I think that's the only thing that held him back from going home there. I mean, yeah, so Galaney holds it third. And here's Graham Brown. He's 2 for 2, a 2-run home run and a double. The pitch from Smock. Swinging, oh my! Graham Brown is on fire tonight. Way out of here. 3-run home run. Graham Brown, his second home run of the night. Oh my goodness. It is 7-1 Strasburg. Holy cow. Graham Brown, 5 RBIs on the night. He has 2 home runs. He has 3 extra base hits. Hit number 8 for the Express. That ball would have left anywhere except the polo grounds to center field. But anywhere else, that would have left. Here's Cam Irvin. That misses. If that was hit at Old Yankee Stadium, that would have been gone. Wow. 1-0. Yeah, he would have had to hit it to left or right there. Graham Brown, 2 home runs on the night. I mean, that ball would have left anywhere. That was crushed. 2-0 to Irvin. That's a strike. So Smock has allowed 2 hits so far to Graham Brown. Brown hit the home run in the first off of Ginn. Strasburg now with 7 runs on 8 hits, 2-1. That's up high, 3-1. 7 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. Waynesboro 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Ooh. If Irvin gets one here, he's going to take a big hack, 3-1. And he doesn't get one. It nearly hits him on a breaking ball, a 1-out walk. And Cam Irvin's aboard for the first time tonight. That brings up Mac McCroskey, the shortstop. And a runner is going to come in for Cam Irvin. That's, I believe, Carson Coffey.
Now running number 18, Carson Coffey.
So Carson Coffey will come in to run for Cam Irvin after the walk. So here's Mac McCroskey from Oral Roberts. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out to second. First pitch is a fastball in there. The way the infield's lined up, if McCroskey hits it to second where he did last time, it'll probably be a base knock. Shortstop and second baseman playing up the middle. A lot of room on that first base side. Huge hole if he can go the opposite way, as first baseman's holding the runner on, and throw over and back in safely, easily is Coffey. Time called. Oh and 1. McCroskey's still looking for his first home run of the year, as that one misses 1-1. Turned out to be a very nice night at the ballpark weather-wise. And for some, the result on the field has been pretty decent so far. We're down to 79 degrees here in Strasburg. 1-1, runner goes, pitch is way up high. Throw to second, not in time. It's in the center field, and Coffey waits at second. He doesn't go. So that'll be a stolen base, and he will hold up there as the ball trickled into center field, fielded by Weller. So now a single by McCroskey would possibly get the Express another run. 7-1 in the bottom of the fifth. 2-1 to McCroskey. Smock set, and the pitch. Way outside. Great block by Aruz. Does trickle away, but not a lot of backstop area here in Strasburg. We rarely see runners come home and score, although I said that last time, and we saw it a couple of times, and then I said we never see ground rule doubles, and we saw 2 of them. Yeah, we've seen some, the pitcher, I think, fell asleep on the play or something. 3-1 to McCroskey. Coffey at second, 1 out in the fifth. The pitch. Runner goes, it's outside. Throw to third, and he is safe. Good call by the third base umpires. Coffey slid in there safely. I think Carson was going off of what the fans were telling him to do, which was to steal. On the pitch, the fans for Strasburg started to say, take off, and that's when he took off. So McCroskey draws the walk. Coffey steals the bag. It's first and third and 1 out for J.J. Souza. Time is called, and we'll have a meeting at the mound. Pitching coach is coming out to talk to Ethan Smock, who has been in since the beginning of the second inning. He relieved Landon Ginn, who only went 1 inning. We'll step away and come back in 60 seconds. 7-1 Strasburg in the fifth. So we're back after the meeting on the mound, and J.J. Souza will step back in and face Ethan Smock. Last time Souza flew out to center against Smock. He is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Just hit the ball to second base, and not to the second baseman, but to the hole, and it's a RBI. First pitch is a fastball up high from Smock, 1-0. 7-1 the score here in the bottom of the fifth from Strasburg. Game 1 of the VBL Finals. Generals and Express. 1-0 the count to J.J. Souza. Way outside, he yanked it, 2-0. Got to think Smock wants to find the zone here, especially against the lefty Souza. 2-0 to J.J. Souza, and throw over to first. Back in there safely. Two and 0. Runner goes, they haven't picked off. And he's going to take second base. First baseman decided to throw it to third, and getting back to third is Coffey, and that'll be a stolen base. So McCroskey, although he should have been picked off, he had a great jump and took off, and first baseman Figueroa threw it to third, and at second and third, and still only 1 out. The pitch. Swing and popped up foul towards the parking lot, 2-1. Bounces towards the trees where the cicadas were for a couple of months, leaving sap all over everywhere, certain trees. 2-1. That is down low, says the home plate umpire, 3-1. You know, I said this last game, what I really want is a camera on the side and I can look at up and down. Since we're elevated, we can see left and right, but we'll have to work on that. 3-1. Swing, and that's popped up towards the parking lot again. Let's see who has the bad break, and didn't see anything. Foul balls are free tonight, but you don't really want to go back to the car and find one in your back window. That's not free. 3-2. And he swings and fouls it off. He survives there with that kind of hack, and it's still 3-2. Pitch. Oh, it hit him. Souza gets nailed. And the bases are loaded as
Number 11, Ty Hooks.
And that looks like that'll be it for Smock, and it will be. Zach Cole coming out to pull his reliever, Ethan Smock, out of the game. So he will not be able to finish his complete line yet. He threw 76 pitches. And there will be a pitching change. We'll tell you about the new hurler after this. Bases loaded, only one out for Strasburg. 7-1, bottom 5. Back to action, pitching change. It's Brady Jones taking over for the Generals. Bases are loaded with only one out. Strasburg up 7-1, and Ty Hooks is at the bat. Jones, can't tell if he's going to be in the windup or the stretch. Okay, it's the stretch. Ty Hooks is 0 for 0, 2 walks. Pitches a swing and a ground ball to short. This could be 2. Going to second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. On one pitch, Ty Hooks grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. And Brady Jones comes in and gets a double play on one pitch. But Strasburg with 3 runs in the 5th, and they lead it 7-1. We go to the 6th inning. Alderkirk is coming back out to pitch. We're back after this.
Actually, I was sitting
Now batting the first baseman, number 34,
lost
Alejandro
it.
Figueroa.
7-1 Strasburg. We go to the 6th inning, and Outerkirk is back out onto the mound for the beginning of the 6th inning. For the Generals, 2-3-4, Figueroa, Levinson, and Ross due up. Michael is 0 for 2, and the first pitch is up high, 1-0. Outerkirk, 41 strikes, 31 balls. He's at 72 pitches through 5+ innings. 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Figueroa from Florida Gulf Coast University. He's now 6 for 21 in the playoffs. Outerkirk from the stretch, 2-0, and that's a strike, 2-1. Strasburg, 7 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. Waynesboro, 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Two-one. Swinging a chopper towards Zach Cole and foul. Head coach of the Generals didn't want to make the snag. Didn't want to lose his hand, 2-2. Even if that ball's popped up in the air and someone catches it in the stands, it looks easy. That still hurts. I mean, that doesn't feel good. 2-2 from Outerkirk. The tall righty's ready. Here it comes, and he yanks it outside, 3-2. You'd have to think a base runner would probably be it for Outerkirk. Pitch count is getting up there. He's at 76 pitches. We'll see, though, what happens. 3-2. And it's popped up. Hooks is giving it a look, but it's behind us to the left and out of play. Bounces towards the dumpster, and a fan picks it up and gets to keep it since it's Friday night. Three-two. Swing and another foul ball. Express dugout really getting excited about the littlest things tonight. Three balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out, top of the 6th. Outerkirk ready again. Swing and another foul ball. Battling here between Waynesboro's Michael Figueroa and Strasburg's Daniel Outerkirk. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat coming up here in the top of the 6th. Still nobody out. And another foul ball. Really working Outerkirk here. Play is made in the Express dugout. Express playing with a lot of energy tonight. Three and two, and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Fielding is McKinley, sets his feet, throws to first in time, and that is out number 1 here in the 6th.
The left fielder, number 26, Zach Levinson.
1 out here in the 6th inning. And here's Zach Levinson. Takes a strike. It is 0-1. 0-1 the count, 1 out, top 6, 7-1 Strasburg. Pitch is down low, 1-1. We appreciate everyone joining us here tonight. About 75 viewers over on Facebook and 30 on YouTube. We're in the 6th inning. Outerkirk allows a hard liner up the middle, and McCroskey reaches out and just cannot snag it. I think it went off the glove. That'll be a base knock for Levinson.
Third baseman, number 15, Jackson Ross.
McCroskey got a good jump on it, but it just had too much on it to allow him to make the snag. And let's see, is he going to stay in the game here? One out in the 6th, and here's Ross. He takes a strike, 0-1. Daniel Outerkirk from West Virginia. The Mountaineers. 0-1, runner at first. That's inside, 1-1. So far for Daniel Outerkirk, 5 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, which is earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. 1-1's a ball, 2-1. We got started tonight at about 7:06. First 5 innings were flying, and now, 2-1. 2-1 the count to Jackson Ross. A walk and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Went after a pitch inside and off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Zach Levinson at first. He's been on 3 times. 2-2. Swing and a slow chopper. He comes off the mound and he bobbles the baseball, and that'll be an error on the pitcher, Outerkirk. Put the ball in play, and Outerkirk just couldn't make the play. And meeting at the mound here for Outerkirk, give him a second to breathe. It's not George Loss, so he's not coming out, I wouldn't assume. Just giving him a breather out there. Alex Aruz, the catcher's coming up. He has grounded out and flown out to right tonight, 0 for 2. So back to action. Outerkirk back onto the rubber, facing Aruz, the catcher. The first pitch. Outside to the backstop. Hooks. Able to pick it up before the runners move up. And it's 1-0. Ball got away, trickled away, but Ty Hooks with a hustle play to get to the baseball. One to the count. And that's outside, 2-0. Two-0 count, 1 out, top of the 6th. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball. 2-1. Two ones up and in, 3-1. 3-1. Up and in, ball 4. Outerkirk wants to stay in the game. And
Number 33, Joey Rezick.
I think you have to go get him here. And he will stay in the game. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. So Outerkirk telling his coaching staff he wants to stay in the game, so he's going to stay in here. 0-1 the count to Joey Rezick. He's rearing back and firing now, 0-2. We've seen some guys in the big leagues do that with their manager, Garrett Cole, Clayton Kershaw. Little negotiation on the mound. Count is quickly 0-2. Generals with the bases loaded and only 1 out here in the 6th. The 0-2, that's a fastball. It misses up high, 1-2. Max Weller's on deck. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and reached on an error. From the stretch, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Outerkirk coming back onto the mound here this inning. Got a quick ground out, then a single error walk. Pitch number 99 coming up as it's popped up and out of play. And he's up to 99 pitches here with 1 out in the 6th. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Outerkirk against the lefty. And it's ball 3. Three-two the count. Bases loaded, full of Generals, 7-1. Outerkirk's pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short, and it gets past the shortstop in the left field. Runner moves into second base, throw to second, and the ball's dropped. Outerkirk stays in the game, allows a hard base knock. It's a double, and it's 7-3, and that'll be it for Outerkirk. So the Generals with a big hit there. 2 RBI double as Levinson scores along with Ross. And we will have a pitching change as the Generals jump right back into it as Outerkirk left out onto the mound too long, and the Generals make him pay. 7-3 the score, 1 out in the 6th. We're back after this.
Weller.
Still in the 6th inning, Waynesboro really threatening. They've already scored 2, and they've run Daniel Outerkirk, the starting pitcher, out of the game. It's 7-3, and runners on 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out for Max Weller, the center fielder. A line out and an error so far for him tonight. It all started out the inning with a ground out to 2nd. The lefty Trevor Sharp is on the mound. The first pitch is in the dirt for a ball and 1-0. Outerkirk said he wanted to stay in. They let him in, and Rezick hit a hard grounder to short, kind of a liner almost, and McCroskey couldn't handle it. It went past him. 1-0. Swing and a ground ball foul, 1-1. So we can partly close out the line for Outerkirk. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout. 1-1. Trevor Sharp from West Virginia. Him and Outerkirk are teammates there. And that is a chopper foul. It's 1-2. Sharp in the postseason has struggled. Sharp 2/3 of an inning in the playoffs, 1 strikeout, and an ERA just over 40. 1-2 coming up. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Trevor Sharp, and there are 2 outs here in the 6th. So 2 outs now, and here comes Stephen Wilmer. Wilmer 0 for 1 with a fly out. He's also driven in a run on a sacrifice fly. Ground out, single, error, walk, 2-run double, strikeout in the inning for the Generals. Sharp, the lefty, ready in the pitch. Breaking ball, it's a good one, but it's not a strike. 1-0. Swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike. One. That's up high, 2-1. Man, pretty good pitch. Two-one. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And Hooks is going to talk to the pitcher. Two, 2 outs. In a 7-3 game. Generals was 2nd and 3rd, trying to add to the 2 runs they've already scored here in the inning. Two balls, 2 strikes. Trevor Sharp looking in for his signs. Hooks is laying him down. Comes the pitch to Wilmer. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 runs in the inning. 7-3 Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
Center fielder number 3, Brayton Brown.
We go to the bottom of the 6th. Brayton Brown, the top of the order, due up for the Express. Brown is 0 for 3. It'll be Brown, McKinley, and Galaney, and Brady Jones is back out onto the mound. He threw one pitch last inning, and it was a hard hit double play. He came in with the bases loaded. First pitch from Brady Jones is a strike, 0-1, and Express fans cannot believe it. 0-1. Jones is from East Tennessee State University, and he is from Woodstock, Georgia. 0-1 to Brown. That is inside, 1-1. Strasburg, 7 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. Waynesboro, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Brown is 0 for 3 tonight, a strikeout, a double play, and a pop out to second. He's trying to level that swing out and drive one as time is called. And meeting. One and one. Called strike. It's 1-2 to Brayton Brown. One and two. From the stretch. Jones' pitch. Swinging. That's a pop up in the left. Coming in the left fielder, Levinson running and making the sprinting catch. And Brown is the first out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Second baseman number 13, Trip McKinley.
One up, one down. Here's Trip McKinley. He's 1 for 3, a home run, an RBI, a line out, and a pop out. Brady Jones, 4 strikes, 1 ball so far. That's a strike. I think they should have put Jones in a little earlier. He seems like a dominant arm out of the pen. Maybe he's a guy they didn't want to use tonight, possibly. Somebody you probably want to use when you're ahead. He's throwing strikes and getting outs. That ball is hit well into center, looking up at the wall, and it's caught. McKinley was watching, and he thought it was a home run. He hadn't even gotten to first base yet, and there are 2 outs. You hit that to any other part of the yard, and it's gone by a mile, but hit to the deepest part, 365. McKinley was watching it all the way, and it didn't get to the wall or get over.
Number 28, Ryan Delaney.
So that brings up Ryan Galaney. Galaney, a double, a single, 2 runs scored. He also has 2 stolen bases. That ball was hit well, but just to the wrong part of the baseball field. Galaney fouls it off of his hands. It was way up in there, 0-1. Galaney is told he's someone's hero from the Express dugout. Pitch number 9 coming up for Brady Jones through an inning and a third. That's inside, 1-1. It helps when you get a double play on 1 pitch to have that many outs under 10 pitches. One and one to Galaney. 2 outs in the 6th. The pitch from Jones. Swing, and he popped it up the chute. Behind the dish, catcher giving it a look, and that's out of play. Galaney thought it was going to stay in, but he's fortunate that it did not. Now, Strasburg caught a couple of huge breaks last night. First off, Brayton Brown hit a pop-up and Winchester, and the first baseman didn't make the catch, and then he later got on base, and then a ground ball to the first baseman at Winchester last night that probably should have been 2, and the first baseman threw it into the outfield, and that just kind of fueled the inning for the Express to be able to come back multiple times from down 4 runs and then score 10 unanswered after trailing 11-7 and win the game. 1-2 to Galaney. Swing and a miss, pitches in the dirt. He'll have to throw it down. He takes the bat with him all the way halfway down the line. And Galaney is down on strikes for the second time tonight. And we are through 6 innings of play in Game 1 of the VBL Championship Series from Strasburg. The Strasburg Express have 7, Waynesboro Generals with 3. We go to the 7th. Come back with us, getting down to crunch time here in Game 1 of the Championship Series. We go to the 7th. Trevor Sharp is back onto the mound for the Express. Outerkirk's final line, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks and a strikeout. Sharp really saved Outerkirk as far as the runs possibly going onto his ERA. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. Robinson, Prater, and Figueredo due up for the Waynesboro Generals. Michael Robinson, the leadoff hitter, in the lineup, and he is 0 for 3. A couple of ground outs and a pop out. The lefty Sharp's first pitch. That's right there for a strike, 0-1. Sharp's at 10 pitches, 7 strikes, 3 balls. Robinson is now 4 for 24 in the playoffs. Hard to believe he has that many at-bats. Time called, and nope, another visit. How many do they get total? Like 6? Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2 to Michael Robinson, looking for his 5th hit of the postseason. And the 0-2, and that's down low. Waynesboro has established a pretty solid fan section down the right field line. They were doing the wave earlier, and now they're counting as Sharp is trying to pitch. Not sure what that means. 1-2. That is hit in the center. Brayton Brown coming in. He stops and he drops. It drops in front of him. Brayton Brown has the ball drop in front of him. A leadoff single. Robinson is now 5 for 25 in the playoffs.
Number 9, Will Prater.
So a leadoff single for the Generals here in the 7th inning of play. Here comes the first pitch to Prater. He takes a breaking ball. (7-3) the score here in the 7th inning of play. (1-0). That's down low. For those asking, yes, the scoreboard that we use sometimes gets out of whack. It does its own thing when I change the inning, so it is updated now. 7-3 in the 7th inning of play. 2-0 the count to Will Prater. Sharp's pitch. He shows bunt, takes a strike right down the middle, 2-1. That would have been one you wanted to swing at. Throw over and back in safely is Michael Robinson. Two and one to Will Prater. He takes a strike. Will is 1 for 3 tonight. He has singled, grounded out twice. Top 7. The pitch. Breaking ball hit the first. It is a foul ball. Fielded by Graham Brown, but called foul, and we'll do it again. Again, 2 and 2. Swing, and that's crushed down the line, but foul and out of play. Sharp left that pitch up a little bit, and Prater almost did some big damage with it. The pitch. That's in the dirt, and it's 3 and 2. Three balls, 2 strikes, still nobody out in the 7th. Long inning so far. Sharp, the lefty set, and the pitch. Runner holds. It is a strike 3 looking. And some arguing now. Prater says it's not a strike. And wow, the home plate umpire really let him go at it there. You're not supposed to be able to argue balls and strikes. And he said that's not a strike. Figure it out either way. And that's one thing I'll give credit to the umpires this year. They've given a lot more this year than they normally would as far as taking comments from teams. When it comes to balls and strikes, technically you're not allowed to argue that. Now when the umpire knows they screwed up, they'll let you do it a little bit more, but looked like a good pitch. So a strikeout and now 0-1 to Alejandro Figueiredo. Won the count. Swing and a pop-up foul and out of play. It is 0-2. To the count. Trevor Sharp looking to get another out. He's at 16 strikes and 7 balls. 0-2. The pitch. Right on the inside part of the plate. Strikeout looking. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the Generals have 2 outs in the 7th. That brings up Zach Levinson.
26, Zach Levinson.
Levinson has been on 3 times tonight. 2 singles, a walk. He has scored twice. And he scored the first run for the Generals back in the 2nd. He singled. No, he walked, and then he got the 2nd on a wild pitch, got the 3rd on a ground out, and scored on a wild pitch. Levinson facing Sharp. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, 0-1. Levinson came in 4 for 13 with a 307 average. Had 2 hits to that. He's 6 for 15 now. Oh and 1. Sharp ready, and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Galaney picks it up, throws it to second. What a play, Ryan Galaney. It was hit in between the shortstop and third baseman, and Galaney was able to reach down, snag it, set his feet, and throw it to second for the force. And the half inning is over. We go to the 7th inning of stretch, going to the bottom of the 7th. Strasburg 7, Waynesboro 3, and Game 1 of the VBL Championship Series here in 2021. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Strasburg clinging to a 7-3 lead. It'll be Eric Toth, Graham Brown, and Carson Coffey due up here in the bottom half of the 7th. Brady Jones still on the mound. First pitch is hit towards the dugout and foul. So Graham Brown is on deck, and he is 3 for 3 with a double, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Yeah, he needs to pick up the pace a little bit. 400-foot bomb last time, though. I think that's pretty good. 0-1 coming up to Toth. Swinging a soft grounder up the middle. Pitcher tried to barehand it. Gobbled up by the shortstop. Couldn't get the ball out of his glove, but he threw it to first in time. And Eric Toth is retired. Out number 1 in the 7th.
Graham Brown.
1 out in the 7th, and here comes Graham Brown. This is the first time he's facing Jones. He did well against Ginn and Smock, though. First pitch. He shows bunt, takes a strike, 0-1. It's the last thing you would expect. That's like a guy he needs a double for the cycle or something and shows bunt. Or a guy that's hit 3 or 4 home runs, but she's hit 2. 0-1 coming up to Brady Jones. From the stretch, he comes set. The righty deals. Swing it, oh my, again? Driven to left and deep. It's a foul ball. Oh my gosh. Graham Brown nearly with his 3rd home run. It's called a foul ball according to the base umpire. And now he's going to come out and see if the home plate umpire had an angle. I mean, obviously that's a tough call to make. So he's going to go ask the base umpire to go ask the home plate umpire, I'm sure. Off the bat, it looked like to me it was fair, but maybe I'm wrong there. It might have faded to the left. So, nearly hitting his 3rd home run, crushed but foul, just to the left of the pole. And the count is 0-2 to Graham Brown. Pitch. That's in the dirt, 1-2. That's what you do if you don't want him to hit a home run. Just throw it into the ground. Graham Brown hitting one over the fence again, but foul a couple pitches ago, and now the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 7-3 Strasburg in the 7th. Jones from the stretch. Swing and a foul away. He took a big hack there. Nice barehanded pickup on the hop in the dugout. Strasburg giving him some credit for that. Yeah, the series yesterday with Winchester got a little chippy, that's for sure. Started off here. Royals were getting excited, to say the least. 1-2 to Brown. Swinging a ground ball to short. Picked up on the hop by Robinson. Throw to first in the dirt, and the ball's dropped by the first baseman. That'll be an error.
Right fielder number 18, Carson Coffey.
So Brown reaches on the error. He's on for the 4th time tonight. Nearly hitting his 3rd home run, but just foul. Here's Carson Coffey. He's batting for the first time tonight. Came in to run for Cam Irving back in the 5th. Got the 3rd, but couldn't score. Long hold, the pitch to Coffey. Breaking ball outside, 1-0. Brady Jones, when he gets the baseball, and I've seen other pitchers do this, I'm trying to think of who does it exactly. He gets the ball in normal stance. He puts the ball in his glove, starts to move it around, and he kind of crouches down. Then he comes straight back up and deals. 1-0, runner goes, pitch is fouled away. That would have been good hit and run if it was to second, but fouled away. I feel like Mariano Rivera maybe did that? Somebody either does it or did it, a pitcher in the MLB. You all can see it on Facebook, or you should be able to, when he gets the baseball. After he looks in and starts to grip it, there's the grip, there's the crouch, comes back up. And a throw over and back in. Bottom of the 7th from Strasburg. Express lead it 7-3. The pitch to Coffey. Inside, 2-1. Good hitters count. Brown takes off. Pitch is fouled away again. Jones, 23 pitches. 22 actually. 2-2. Coffey again fouling it away. Just getting pieces of these baseballs, but he is battling at the dish. Top 7, Phillies trail the Pirates 7-0. Nationals lead the Cubs 4-3 in the 8th. Orioles lead the Tigers 4-2 in the 8th. Mets trail the Reds 3-1 in the 8th. 2-2 again to Coffey. Runner goes. It's in the dirt. Throw to second. It's into the outfield. Graham Brown is going to hold up. So he steals second, and Weller comes in and is able to pick it up and not allow him to move to third. 3-2. Red Sox trail the Rays 7-3 in the 7th. Yankees lead the Marlins 1-0 in the 7th. Braves trail the Brewers 8-4 in the 5th. Astros and Giants about to battle it off, along with the Dodgers and Diamondbacks and Athletics and Angels. 3-2 to Coffey, runner on second, 1 out. Jones' pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung at ball 4, and that is out number 2.
Shortstop, number 14, Mac McCroskey.
2 outs in the 7th, and here comes Mac McCroskey, the shortstop. He is 1 for 2 with a double, a ground out, and he drew a walk back in the 5th. Strasburg, they've had a lot of opportunities tonight to put up a good bit of runs and just really haven't been able to manufacture. We saw that happening a lot early in the year where they were getting guys on and just couldn't get them in. Trying to change that here in the 7th. McCroskey takes a strike as it's dropped, 0-1. Again, Game 2 of this championship series will be at Waynesboro. That'll be a 7 o'clock start tomorrow night, Saturday. And then Game 3 is scheduled for Sunday here in Strasburg, if necessary. So if we need a Game 3 in this best of 3, we'll be back here Sunday night at 7. 0-1 to McCroskey. Swing and a blooper into right. Second baseman sprinting out. He reaches up and makes a nice catch. Prater into right center. Reaches up and snags it. Saving a run. That's a very good play there for the second baseman of the Generals, Will Prater. So we are through 7 innings now. Strasburg still leading by 4, 7-3. We go to the 8th. Game 1 of the championship series here in the Valley Baseball League. We go to the 8th. Gio Rivera is into the game to pitch for the Strasburg Express in a 7-3 game. Strasburg leading the Waynesboro Generals. It'll be 5, 6, 7 Ross, Aruz, and Rizek. The first pitch from Gio Rivera is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Trevor Sharp, what an outing for him, bouncing back from the Newmarket appearance. 1 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Gio Rivera doing the pitching here from Williamsburg, Virginia, and Walters State Community College. Pitch is in the dirt, 2-0. So far in the playoffs, Rivera, 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, and a 0.00 ERA. 2-0 pitch. That's a fastball in there. Rivera usually hitting around 92 to 94 miles per hour on his fastball. He's got good velocity, and he's going to try to maneuver through this 8th inning of play here in Game 1 of the championship series. Ross is 0 for 2 tonight. A strikeout, reached on an error and scored, also walked. 2-1, breaking ball hit up the middle. Rivera snags it with his glove, tosses it on the underhand play. Great PFP execution. That means pitcher's fielding practice. And there is 1 out here in the 8th. 1-3 put out. That brings up Alex Aruz, the catcher. He is 0 for 2.
Number 22, Alex Aruz.
Ground out, fly out, and a walk on the night. And again, I'm noticing the scoreboard is acting up again. It's 7-3. My apologies. Swing and a miss. Oh, 0-1 the count to Aruz. Rivera looks in for his signs from the windup and the pitch. Swing and a foul back. Looks like he's got a pretty good breaking ball, some type of a slider of some sort. Slider or a cutter. He's not going straight fastball, and he throws a ball out, and that's one way to not have it come back into the umpire when you throw it off to the dugout. They'll find it. Oh. Okay. 0-2 from Rivera. Breaking ball, yeah, it's a slider. And it's got a lot of break on it. Still 0-2. Strasburg, current box score, 7 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. Waynesboro, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Strasburg 4-0 after 1, 4-1 after 2, 7-1 after 5, 7-3 after 6. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Throws the fastball right by him, and there are 2 outs here in the 8th.
Number 33, Joey Rezick.
That brings up Joey Rezick, the DH. He has walked, hit into a double play, and he has doubled in 2 runs. Rezick, a lefty. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up, left side, might be fair. Now going into foul territory, looking up and miscommunication. McCroskey and Galaney collide, but McCroskey's the one that goes down in foul territory. They couldn't make the snag, and that's a tough one there because they're running away. But
I tell you, it's the largest pot we've had this year. Somebody's leaving with $228.
Definitely a ball that you'd like to have caught if you're the pitcher, but not a routine catch by any means.
And I hope my wife bought a ticket.
So 0-1 the count after the foul ball that could have been caught. I'm not going to say it should have been caught, though. 0-1 from Gio Rivera. Swing and a pop-up. Here we go again in the infield. Galaney coming in towards the dugout. He says he has it in foul territory. It falls. It's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. Galaney overran the baseball. It came back and just fell foul, and it's 0-2. So they're 0 for 2 on pop-ups this inning. Let's hope this one's not popped up, or who knows what's going to happen. Do we have a wind advisory or something going on?
Really high pop-ups when they go up above the lights, I think.
Turn into an adventure. So 2 chances, and the pitch is down low, 1-2. On deck, Max Weller. He's 0 for 3. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Gio Rivera's pitch. Swing and a chopper off the plate, down the first base line, picked up, not picked up, he picks it up in foul territory. He waited till the last second. He wanted it to stay fair or come back fair, and it just did not. Kind of a weird bat here, to say the least. 2 pop-ups that weren't caught, and then a ball that's chopped off the plate and nearly goes fair, but it stays foul. I'm kind of scared to see what happens on this next pitch. And time called. Other big MLB trades: Anthony Rizzo to the Yankees, Chris Bryant to the Giants, Javier Baez to the Mets. One, 2. Yeah, they're saying that the Mets will have the best middle infield, and defensively, you may not be able to deny that. Offensively, Lindor, very lackluster year so far, and Baez, a strikeout or a home run guy. Swinging a hard grounder to second. McKinley plays back, throws at the first in time. He throws out the base runner, and there are 3 outs here in the 8th. 4-3 on the putout. 1-2-3. The Generals go in the 8th. We go to the home half of the 8th. Strasburg leading it 7-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. J.J. Souza will lead it off for the Express. Brady Jones has been good so far. He's still on the mound for the Generals. The first pitch, way outside, 1-0. Souza on the night, hit by a pitch, fly out, and a ground out. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. From the stretch comes the pitch from Jones. Outside, that had a little extra on it. A little bit of a louder smack to the catcher's mitt. 2 balls and a strike now. Two and one to Souza. Swing and a foul back. Catcher Aruz wanted the ball up, and it was fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. I'm going to think of who he looks like when he does that. I'm going to think of the pitcher. 2-2. That's outside, 3-2. Two, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Souza went after ball 4 in the dirt, and that is the first out here in the 8th.
Catcher number 11, Ty Hooks.
So here's Ty Hooks, and he checks one away, and it is 0-1.
Winner of the 50-50 is Ben Holmes. If you need a loan, see Ben.
And 1 the count to Ty Hooks, bottom of the 8th in game 1 of the VBL finals. Strasburg leading the General 7-3, the 0-1. Hooks takes a strike and it's 0-2. Looking up the pitchers with the weirdest windups from the MLB. Quite a list. 0-2. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play. Orlando El Duque Hernandez. Yep. Juan Marichal. Satchel Paige. Tom Seaver. 0-2 to the catcher, Ty Hooks. Hooks hits it up the middle. Snagged on the hop by the pitcher. Throw from Jones to first and in time, and there are 2 outs here in the 8th.
Number 3, Brady Brown.
Well, that'll give Brayton Brown a chance to get his first hit of the night. Very unusual 0 for 4 from him. Johnny Cueto. Louis Tion, yep. Tim Lincecum, don't forget about old Tim from the Giants. Brayton Brown 0 for 4, the first pitch. Inside, 1-0. But still, not who I'm thinking of for Brady Jones. His wind-up's not really weird, it's just what he does before he pitches. 1-0. That's down low, 2-0. We got underway at 7:06. We'll definitely be surpassing the 3-hour mark here tonight, coming up on 10 o'clock here on the East Coast in Strasburg. Turned out to be a nice night. Definitely not to the point yet where it would be a sweatshirt night, but wait a couple more hours and I heard the temps getting down there. 2-0. Swing and he hit it off the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Great play by the pitcher. to field it, but he couldn't throw it, and that'll be an infield base knock for Brayton Brown, his first hit of the night, and sometimes that's how they'll come.
Number 13, Trip McKinley.
Hit it off the plate. The pitcher, Jones, made a great snag as he was kind of backing up, and then he wasn't able to get it out of his glove. So a 2-out single in the bottom of the 8th for Brayton Brown, and that brings up Trip McKinley, the second baseman. Trip is 1 for 4. Missed a home run to deep center his last time up. And the first pitch is a strike. Jones is at 41 pitches, 30 strikes, and 11 balls. Jones has been good. 3 1/3. He's allowed that one hit. That was the first one. 3 strikeouts, no walks. Swinging it, grounder to third. Fielded by Ross. He'll softly throw it to first. Nearly too soft. But it gets there. Good scoop by the first baseman, and that is out number 3. So we are through 8 innings of play here in the championship series for game 1, and we go to the 9th. Strasburg's going to send Gio Rivera back out onto the mound. We'll see if he can finish things off here in game 1 right after this. We go to the top of the 9th, game 1. Gio Rivera back out onto the mound. It'll be Max Weller, Stephen Wilmer, and Michael Robinson. 7-3 the score here in the top of the 9th inning. The first pitch, down low, 1-0. Max Weller out of the 8-hole tonight, lined out a strikeout and reached on an error, 1-0. Swing and a foul back, got a high fastball but couldn't get on top of it, 1-1. Strasburg currently looking at 7 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors. The Waynesboro Generals, 3 runs, 5 hits, and an error. One. Swing, and that is hit well but foul. It's 1-2. Hello to the commenter over on YouTube. And we will definitely look into the music selection. Thanks for that suggestion there. Appreciate everyone watching on YouTube and Facebook as we are in the top of the 9th inning. 1-2. Up and in and off the plate, says the home plate umpire. 2-2. Weller came into this game with a .444 average. He's now 8 for 21, and that's fouled away, 2-2. Alderkirk got the start for Strasburg. He went 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks and a strikeout. Trevor Sharp with a fantastic job of getting out of a jam in that 5th inning. He went an inning and 2/3, allowed 1 hit and 4 strikeouts. And the 2-2 from Rivera, up and in, 3-2. For the Generals, Landon Ginn, 1 inning, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Ethan Smock, 3 1/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 5 walks and a strikeout. And Brady Jones has been good so far. 3-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One out in the 9th inning, and that brings up Stephen Wilmer, the right fielder.
Right fielder number 14, Stephen Wilmer.
He's 0 for 2, a fly out, a strikeout, and a sacrifice bunt. Rivera, 14 strikes and 7 balls. Wilmer now 4 for 16 in the postseason. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, 0-1. (7-3) with an out in the 9th. Rivera from the windup of the 0-1. That's missing, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Turned out to be a very good crowd here at the ballpark, and you know it will be at Waynesboro tomorrow. 1-1, just down low, 2-1. Strasburg's a team that travels very well. There's some teams in this league that really travel well, and doesn't, not just because it's the playoffs, but in general. Also depends how far they have to go. 2-1, fouled away, it's 2-2. Rivera doesn't want to use this ball, but he's looking at it. He's throwing it to the dugout. Now they don't even throw it around the net. They just throw it to the net and reach under and pull the baseball from underneath. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. 7-3 the score. Gio Rivera facing Stephen Wilmer. Looks in for his signs. Hooks lays him down. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. He stays alive. Will he want to use that one after it goes off the net? Waynesboro just took the ball. He's got to drop it on the ground and play golf with it. Again, the 2-2 to Wilmer. That's up high on the fastball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. (3-2) to Stephen Wilmer. Check swing, called strike 3, and there are 2 outs in the 9th.
Shortstop number 13, Michael Robinson.
And that brings up Michael Robinson, the last hope here in the 9th. The shortstop, he is 1 for 4, singled in the 7th. Rivera looking to finish it off here in the 9th. He's at 28 pitches through an inning and 2/3. The first pitch, down low, 1-0. The count to the leadoff hitter for the Waynesboro Generals. The pitch, swing and a pop-up out of play. It's 1-1. We're 3 minutes from the 3-hour mark. Make it 2. A little bit of a cool breeze is coming in now. Breeze, 1-1. Swing and a chopper to third. Galani charges, sets his feet, throws to first in time, and the Strasburg Express have won Game 1 of the Valley Baseball League Championship Series, defeating the Waynesboro Generals by a final score of 7-3. And the Express are 1 victory away from winning their 3rd Valley Baseball League Championship. In a game that lasted 2 hours and 58 minutes, Daniel Outerkirk picks up the victory for the Express, going 5 1/3, allowing 3 runs, 2 of them earned, He gets enough done on the mound, and relief was great for the Express. Offense did the job, and Strasburg is one win away from winning the Valley Baseball League Championship. What a ball game tonight. Strasburg finishes it off with 7 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors. Waynesboro 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The winner, Outerkirk. The loser, Ginn. No save. And Game 2 of the Valley Baseball League Championship Series will be played tomorrow night at Waynesboro starting at 7 o'clock as the Express will look to win the Valley Baseball League Championship. Game 3 will be here Sunday if necessary at 7 o'clock. And I just want to put this out here, and just in case we are not back here on Sunday, I want to thank everyone so much for joining in all year long. It's been a blast, and it's been a pleasure being with you, broadcasting the games to you from here in Strasburg. And I appreciate everyone who has tuned in, whether you're a Strasburg fan or a Waynesboro fan or a fan who has joined into our broadcast this year long. It's been fun, and again, if we're not back here Sunday, thank you for welcoming us into your living room or wherever you may be watching or listening all season long here on the Valley Baseball League season. Again, Strasburg wins it 7-3, and they are one win away from winning the Lionel Weaver Cup for the 3rd time in franchise history. And they will be at Waynesboro tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Make sure you tune into the Waynesboro broadcast. It'll be on their Facebook page, and you'll also be able to listen on Stretch Internet. Strasburg wins Game 1 of the Valley Baseball League Championship Series 7-3. They're one win away, and they'll look to take home the ring tomorrow night in Waynesboro. Thank you for joining us tonight and all season long. And if we're not back here on Sunday, have a great rest of your summer, and we will talk to you again from Strasburg in 2022. Again, Strasburg's at Waynesboro tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Generals will look to force a Game 3, and Strasburg will look to win their 3rd ring. Thank you for joining us. This is Kyle Gutshaw signing off for the 2021 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.